Hello, my friend. Are you ready to have more clients? I'm your host, Debbie Shadid. I am a master at building businesses. I can help you get more clients with super simple strategies. Plus, I can help you with a mindset so you can overcome the drama and the doubt. So let's get started. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the podcast. Today in episode 65, I am going to be talking to you about success. In the last week, I had 2 clients that I interviewed about success, and I want to ask you the same question. So grab a pen and jot this question down. I'm going to visit with you about the way they answered this question, and I think I'll give you some insights and some takeaways that you want to use to create success in your own business. So the question is, why do you have success right now? Now, as I mentioned, I asked this question to 2 clients that are both women who are exceeding their goals. Both of these women started their business in the last couple of years and were really launching it basically at the beginning of the pandemic. So they had business before that, some, and they were building the business, but they really launched it at the start of the pandemic, which is why I asked them, let's revisit why you have success right now. So I want to share with you the answers that Shelly gave me, and then I want to share with you the answers that Vivian gave me. And I want to be able to compare their answers, and then I want to be able to show you what the common thread is in those 2 women and the answers they gave, and kind of my takeaways on how you might think about applying these things to your business as well. So I asked them each to give me 5 reasons why they had success right now. So I started with Shelly. She said, number 1, I am doing what we talk about in our coaching sessions. So Shelly and I have been working together for about a year, and she takes notes. She actually makes an agenda for our meetings, which I love so much. And she is really good about executing what we talk about. So that was the first thing she had on our list. Number 2 is that she makes her business a priority. Now, I'm talking about the working on her business, not just opening her business up and doing business, but the actual working part on your business. Number 3, she has a task list and she does it. Number 4, she posts on social media consistently. Now, I want to mention to you that we looked at her business growth in the last 12 months since the time that we started working together. She had been on social media prior to that, but she became really consistent once we started working together, once she had a clear direction of her business. And it's so interesting because when we look at her social media growth, her website growth, and her business growth, it's just a very, very consistent up. Now, it's not dramatic. It's just this consistent up slope to growth. That's what we want, you guys, is consistent growth. Number 5, she analyzes everything. That's why I'm saying to you, we looked at all of the results that she had created with her social media, where her revenue was. And so she analyzes that stuff. And if it's not working, we look for a different solution. This is something you're going to want to do too. Look at what's happening in your business and then look for a different solution. Number 6, she created an easy way for her customers to work with her. We talked about that. For her, it was making online scheduling appointments available. We talked about tracking what happened with customers so that she could follow up and so that we knew, again, analytically what was happening with her clients, what they were buying, how much they were spending, and how we could improve that. All right, number 7, she up-leveled her branding. I do this with almost everybody. We, at the very beginning of our coaching, look at personal branding and then business branding. And even if they have an established brand, and she did, we look at that and ultimately we end up expanding the brand. And she did that. She up-leveled her brand. She was able to see that the look of what she had in her brand wasn't quite as high end of a look as what she wanted. So we made some very small tweaks, keeping the same look that she had, but just adjusting it. And she has used that all across, updated her website and all of her social media platforms, and uses it on everything. Number 8, she spends time, and we have spent time thinking about the services that she provides and how we could add to her business. Where else could we add revenue? Where else could we expand that service so that we could offer more in her business? Number 9, she said, I got over being timid about my business and I went all in. She just decided, that's it, I'm doing it. And she has. Number 10, she stopped second guessing herself. This is probably something all of us need to do, right? We make a decision and then we go back and revisit it and revisit it. So that's Shelly's top 10. Even though I asked for 5, we had 10 ways that she has created success right now in her business. All right, so let me share about Vivian now. Vivian is a different personality than Shelly, and her answers reflect this. So number 1 thing she said to create success in her business right now is that she's a people person, and she is. She loves to connect with people. She's a great personality. She's very welcoming, very warm, very friendly. She does networking. In fact, the morning that we talked this last week, she had just been to a networking event. So she connects with people. Number 2, she's very attentive to every single inquiry. As she said, this business is like my baby. So everybody that has either a client request or a new inquiry, she responds so fast, and that's the positive feedback that she gets. People say to her all the time, oh my gosh, you respond faster than anyone. So you guys take note with that. That's something that really works and something that you should be doing if you're not already. Number 3, she is consistent on social media. That's one common thing that both her and Shelly have, is they both have been on social media very, very consistently. In fact, Vivian is so good at social media and loves it so much. She honestly, I've had to kind of tell her she can step back just a little bit. Now, she's still posting every day, but not posting many, many times a day, because there's other areas in her business that we can use that time to grow, that we can use that effort and work on other things that will help increase her business. Number 4, she is very resourceful. And when you ask her about her business and how she does it, this is a word that she uses often. She's very resourceful in that she can figure out a solution for anything. She thinks on her feet. So if she's in the middle of doing something with a client, she figures out a way to solve it. If she needs to get something done, she built her own website. She did her own logo. She has figured out how to do everything herself. So she's very resourceful. And number 5, she is flexible and willing to get involved and help anyone. She always goes above and beyond. So she's not keeping track with her clients. Our clients hire her to do something, and then she's willing to just do the extra to serve the client without saying, hey, I'm keeping score. You actually owe me something back. She serves them, and clients love it. So let me tell you the common thread between Shelly and Vivian. Both of them are very consistent on social media. Both of them want to have success. They both have a goal. Both of these women are determined, and they believe in themselves. Both of these women believe that their business will work, and both of them have reached their goals. Both of them have a very good, hard work ethic. And I don't mean hard like as in it's difficult, but they're both committed to work. Neither one of them expected overnight success. Both of them said, we know we need to invest in our business. We know it's going to take time. We know we're going to need to get help. They both hired me to help them. We know that businesses don't profit overnight, and we're willing to do it anyway. Both of them were open to being coached. Both of them said, hey, Debbie, what do I need to do here? Both of them took the advice, and they both implemented what we talked about. Both of them love to learn new things, and they both love to grow. So both of these women are always evolving. They believed it was possible during the pandemic. They thought it was possible even though they were both fairly new in business. Both of them were filled with determination. That feeling of determination and the thought that it's totally possible that I can build a business during a pandemic anyway, That thought and the feeling of determination drove all of their actions. That is what has created the result. As one of the women said to me, it's the compound effect of the actions that create the results. And boy, if you've been listening to me, you know I love the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and she does too, right? It's all those small actions that build upon themselves. So in a year's time, we can look at Shelley's social media growth and be able to see it's just this gradual incline up. Let me just say, most of us look at social media and we expect that it's just going to be this boom overnight. And when it isn't, when we post 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, we say, well, that didn't work. Social media doesn't work for me. You know, Vivian has consistently posted on social media. And you guys, that's how her business has grown. So here's what else I want you to see. Both of them believed they could. Both of them knew that they would do it. Both were successful because of that. Both have worked on the business piece, the business side, the business stuff, to learn how to build a business. But both of these women did it their own way. Shelley is really good at taking directions. She's super detail oriented and she tracks everything. Vivian is also really good at following directions, but she put herself out there. She used that people skill, that magnetic personality of hers, and that willingness to get out there and be out there over and over again. And that's how she created her success. Both of these women have a lot of other things going on in their lives that could be excuses for not getting their business built. One of them works a full-time job in addition to her business, takes care of her mother, and homeschooled her 2 kids in quarantine last year. The other one has kids that were both also home last year who went off to college. She's married and she does tons of volunteer work and has several other little side hustle jobs that she does. So they're both very busy people. And they decided that whatever they had going on was not going to get in the way of them building their businesses. So it is possible to have success. Come at it from any direction that you come. You've got these God-given talents and gifts. They use their gifts and their talents to be able to come together and build their business. So the common thread here, you guys, is they were both open to being coached. They both said we need help. They both said we're going to be consistent on social media no matter what. They both were determined. They both believed in themselves. And they both did the work even when the results were not coming. Even if there was a week or 2 weeks or a month that did not produce what they wanted, they did it anyway. They did not take their foot off the gas pedal. They kept going. So where can you do this in your own business? I want you to ask yourself that question. Why do you have success right now? And I want you to come up with 5 reasons why you have success. I didn't ask them that question so I could see why they had success. I knew what they had been doing. I wanted them to know what had created their success, because when you know what creates your success, then you can replicate it and grow your business that much faster. All right, you guys. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Would you stop right now and leave me a review for the podcast? It would mean so much to me. When you leave a review, iTunes sees that and they say we're going to show this podcast to more people. And I would love to be able to support more women in their business growth. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Until next time, bye-bye. All right, my friends, are you ready to get more clients? Let's go do it. Have an amazing week. And if you guys want that business assessment, I want to help you with your business. DebbieShadid.com/let's chat, LETSCHAT, for a free business assessment. Until next time, bye-bye.